Hi, I'm Heidi Fore, and today I am going to explain how to make a cash flow plan for the year ahead. It's currently January, but if you're watching this later in the year, it's not too late. It's still good time to make a cash flow plan because anytime is a good time to think about where your money is coming from and where it's going. And the more knowledge you have around where the money comes from and where it's going, the more financially secure you're going to feel, and the better you'll be able to plan for your financial future and have the financial security and financial freedom that you deserve and you desire. So I've made this interesting graphic for you. If you want a copy of it, it's on advicefromheidi.com at the bottom. Scroll to the bottom. Oh, and please subscribe to my channel too. It would be great because sometimes I give out great things like this. So what I'm hoping you'll do is print this out and go get a marker or pencil, whatever you got, and put your goals in each of these boxes that I'm going to describe today. So again, this is on advicefromheidi.com. So a cash flow plan, what is it? It's where you think about where is all of my cash going to come from in the next month, in the next 90 days, in the next year, in the next 5 years, 10 years, however far out you want to plan it. And you put that at the top of your page. And then think about all of the business expenses that come from each of the places where you get your cash. So at the top of this page, I've got three different boxes for where cash could come from. You have a job. Cash can come from your job. Sometimes your job has expenses tied to it. Maybe it's just gas for your car, or maybe you have other things like you have to buy your uniform, or you have to pay for certain things to keep the business going. You might have a second income, either somebody that lives in your household with you that contributes to your financial well-being and to your lifestyle expenses, or you might have a second income. You might have two jobs. You might wait tables on the weekends. You might have a side hustle. You might sell houses nights and weekends, or you might be an investor and have some investment money coming in, and those have some business expenses too. So the first thing we're going to do is plan, where is the money going to come from the job income, the second job, or the second person's income, or your investment income. Then we're going to subtract out the business expenses from each of those sources. And what's left after the business expenses is going to come into your personal bank account. Now, the profit in your personal bank account is going to go to five different places, at least five different topics that I've put on our discussion board here. The first is giving. Giving could be organizations you care about. It could be people that you care about. It could be family members. It could be a friend that's going through a hard time. Just have a plan for giving. Maybe set aside a certain amount of dollars or percentage every month of where your money is going to go, who it's going to help. And when you make a vision board, if you like making vision boards, where you have a piece of paper, and on the piece of paper there's pictures of what you're going to buy and the things you're going to have and the things you're going to do. Put some pictures of who the money's going to help. It really helps stay motivated up here if you're connecting why to your work. If you know why you're going to work and who is going to benefit from you going to work, it really helps you be excited about going to work and finishing up maybe the tasks at work that you're not excited about doing. Another place where the money is going to go once it comes into your personal account is into savings. And there's lots of things you can save for. I highly encourage you to get savings accounts for each of the things that you're saving for. If you're saving for a car, open up a savings account for a car loan. I mean, a car loan, a car purchase. You don't want to get a car loan. We'd rather get a car purchase and pay for it with cash. There also could be savings for health emergencies, or just regular health checkups. Savings for taxes, very, very important. Nobody wants to get a tax bill that they can't pay. Have a home improvement savings account. Maybe it's a sofa that you want to get. Maybe it's new flooring. Maybe it's paint. But have a home improvement account. That way you don't end up blowing your personal budget on a large home improvement item later. Have an education savings account for any people in your life that you're saving up money for them to have higher education for. And obviously, we all need savings for emergencies. We never know when a pandemic is going to come and possibly put us out of work for 2 or 3 months. We don't know if a natural disaster is going to come and keep us from working, or a health emergency that could come and keep us from working. So we need to have an emergency fund that would cover us in case of a disaster, in case of an emergency. Those are all the things to save for. And I make a difference on our sheet here from saving and investing, because with savings, once that money is gone, it's just gone. It's not coming back. But with investing, we expect some of it to come back. And so investing, There's different places where we can tell the money to go for investing. We can tell it to go into rental properties that are going to pay us rent back. You could loan money to people, and that money needs to come back. We could put it into stocks and bonds, and we expect a return on those to come back. We could buy a percentage of someone else's business where you're putting in the money, but into someone else's business, they're creating a profit and giving you a percentage of that profit back. Or we could put it into syndications where someone else makes a real estate investment purchase. They do all of the work of putting the deal together and you put in the money. So, those are some of the places where your dollars can go into investments that will come back around to the top investment income that will then go back to your personal bank account and provide for all these things. Now, if you're like me, the the end goal here of working is to have so much money that's coming from rental properties or loaning money or stocks and bonds or owning percentage of businesses or syndications, so much money coming in that it covers the giving, the saving, the living expenses, and the making memories. And that brings us to the next two items here, which are living expenses and making memories. Living expenses are all of the things that you need to pay for in your life. It's your house payment or your rent, your utilities, it's your car payment, it's groceries, it's going to Walmart or Amazon or Target purchases, it's your um, things the kids need for school. Like it's all the things, the people that you provide for and yourself. Making memories. We also want to plan for some fun, right? Like going to the beach or going skiing or going to the movies or buying a boat or buying a camper or um, just taking a long weekend to the next town over. Like that's just making memories. That's important too. So let's make sure that we know where the money is going to go, giving, saving, investing, living expenses, making memories, and where it's going to come from. And like I said earlier, I think it's good to plan for the next 30 days, make sure we know where it's coming from and going the next 30 days, and then look out the next 90 days, next 3 months. Are there any major expenses coming up, either for home improvement or health or making memories or living expenses? And let's plan for it, budget for it. And yes, I said the budget word. And let's also have a plan for the next year and a plan for retirement because like who wants to be 98 years old and still going to work? Like let's make a plan for it. And so to make a plan for it, we need to have awareness around it. We have to have awareness around where is the money coming from, where is it going, how am I saving it, how am I spending it, where am I investing it? And then we need to hold the money accountable and track it, track the progress. How's it doing year over year? Are we making good decisions with where it's coming from and where it's going? You can watch my video on tracking your net worth to be able to do that, to be able to look month over month, to be able to say, did I do a good job at my cash flow planning? And that's going to show up in your net worth tracker. My name is Heidi Fore. I have a website, advicefromheidi.com. And on there, you'll see links to my Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. And I hope you'll join me for another video like this one. And hope you'll come to some of my classes. I have classes on business planning, investing in rental properties, and managing your money. I'm a financial coach and a business coach. And it's a honor and a privilege to share what I've learned with you. And I hope it helps. Best of luck to you and your journey towards financial freedom.